your girl Shay. Welcome back to my channel. I know, long time no see, girl. I've been busy. So in today's video, as you guys already know from reading the description down below, I am going to be showing you how I do my eyebrows. Now, like I always say, a little disclaimer, I am not like some pro professional, even though I am an MUA. So this is just the techniques and the products that work for me. Yeah, so if you're interested in watching how I get my eyebrows snatched, stay tuned. Guys, so the first thing you would want to do is like try to shape up your brows. Any of them little scarce hairs all over the place, get them off, because we need a good shape to begin with to frame the brow. Now, I already did like a shaping to my brow, I want to say like 2 weeks ago. My hair doesn't grow back really fast, so I don't think I need one as of yet. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna skip that step. But for those of you that, you know, the girls are a little wild, a little bushy, I'm gonna get that together. So I am going to take this liner pencil and I'm gonna show you guys. This has like the spoolie. Let me show you the spoolie on the back end. So that's why I really like this one. This one's from Icon Cosmetics. If you guys are here in the Bahamas, don't forget to use my code Shay20. A little branding won't hurt. You just outline your brow. So I like to use the pointy end of the pencil, point it to literally where the thickness in my hair begins, and just draw a line. Sometimes I take it a little bit out for dramatic effect, but for the most part, that is what we do. Now, before I go over the top, I'm gonna go over to the other side and do the same exact thing. Usually this step goes by pretty quickly. That's why it's really important that you like shape your brows before you begin. A person like me, my eyebrows are naturally uneven, as you can probably tell. So I would have to go in and literally create like a shape, for lack of a better term, to make my brows look like they are somewhat symmetrical. So yeah, hopefully it looks good on camera. Hopefully I'm in focus and you guys can see. But here in my little mirror, it looks even. So now we're going to move on to the top of the brow. Sorry guys, I can't talk when I'm doing that. This is serious business. Now for the top of the brow, I don't necessarily go exactly where the brow hairs are. Like I do just like a smidge up, because I can always go in and clean it up with concealer. But my goal right now is to get the shape. I want the shape to be correct. And I could always go in and do some touch-ups with the concealer. So as you guys can see, there's a whole lot of like empty spaces and patches in this brow as opposed to the other one. That's just naturally how they grow. So to fill that out, taking the pointy edge of my pencil, I'm just going to create some hair-like strokes. Not too many, because I don't fill the entire brow, but just enough. Toward the end, I like to go a little thicker. or a little more heavy-handed toward the end. Over here we do just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. One of our brows is looking a bit more arched than the other one, and it's always this one for me because this one doesn't naturally have an arch, so I create the arch and I go just a little bit extra because that's just who I am as a person. So I always have to tone that one down, but now it is okay. We can go in with our spoolie and start blending. And that's literally all the filling that I do. I don't fill my brows any more than that. So I just use my spoolie and I just blend until I feel like the lines aren't as harsh anymore. I don't blend them all the way away. Some persons do. I don't, because I like a bit of structure to the brow. I haven't joined the messy brow train as of yet. So yeah. And then when I do this, I always can go back in and reshape or anything if I was to like over blend some areas. My battery died literally in the middle of me explaining to y'all what I was doing with the underbrow. So instead of starting over, I'm just gonna pick up where we left off. So as I was saying earlier, before I was rudely interrupted, you would want to use two different colors to conceal your eyebrow, especially when you're a dark-skinned female. The lighter color for the bottom. It doesn't necessarily have to be this bright. I chose to go with this color because I like a overly dramatic bright underbrow, and I tend to use that for like eyeshadow primer as well. So two birds, one stone. Yeah, we about working smart, not hard. So that's why I use the shade for under my brow. But for the top of my brow, you're definitely gonna need something. Oh, this is the wrong concealer in my hand, girl. What am I doing? There you go. You're gonna need something that's closer to your skin tone. So this one is Dark Cocoa from LA Girl. Everybody knows about these LA Girl concealers by now. I would hope the best like affordable concealer. This one is pretty close to my skin tone. Usually I go between this and Toast depending on the time of the year. So I'm going to use this to conceal the top of my brows so that I don't have like a halo eyebrow look. It's not 2003, so that's not what you want. Let me come in a little closer so that you guys can kind of see what we were working on before the freaking camera decided to shut off. But yeah, so I'm just going to use the applicator brush that's already on the concealer. Typically I would use an angled brush, but I cannot locate any of mine at the moment. Very weird, and I'm stressing my cell phone, so I just apply it. I tend to put it like a few, I want to say inches, but we all know that in inches above my brow, just because like you see that extra piece right there. I don't want any of that spillage to go into the brow, so I put it further away and then work my way closer to the brow so that I can control the concealer. Look at the contrast in colors, like seriously. And that is what it should look like once you are done concealing. That is what it should be given. So I'm gonna conceal the other one off camera, and then I'll be back so that we can blend it together and really get these brows brown. Okay guys, so now that I've concealed that side, we're gonna go in with just our concealer blending brush. Nothing too special. You could use anyone that you would like to use, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna go in with this brush and blend out that concealer, and then we're gonna go over it with the beauty blender. So you wanna do patting motions. You don't want to sweep. You don't want to like go back and forth like blending. You want to pat. For me, I just feel like this presses the concealer in a bit more, and it gives it like more staying power or stickability, whatever you want to say. It definitely helps the brow to maintain that structured look that I tend to go for. So yeah, I tend to just blend it down toward the eyelid. And to the end here, where the two colors meet, I try not to mix them in because I want that line to be sharp. Know what I mean? Nami. Oh my god, I need friends. Send help. So yeah, just doing the same thing on the other side. I don't always connect my concealer. I'm lying, I think I do always connect the concealer. But yeah, this just helps me to make sure that the brow is symmetrical, because like I said earlier, sorry guys, I'm still hoarse. Like I said earlier, my eyebrows are naturally uneven, so I have to do a few extra steps to make sure that we create the illusion that they are even. Okay, so the bottom is blended. Let me just rub this on my little towel I have down here, and we're gonna do the same thing to the top. And that's because this brow has less hair to the top, so I needed more product to get the look that I'm going for. I mean, these birds just chirping away, giving me very much so Snow White vibes. Now I do go over the middle, and I don't take up any extra product, I just go over the middle. Go over the middle. Okay, so after all that is done, I like to go in with a brow wax or gel just to smooth down those hairs so that it don't move, and then where we put them, oh, it's like the one I'm going to be using today is none other than Icon Cosmetics. This video is not sponsored, guys. You know, I do a lot of sponsored content for them. This video, however, is not sponsored, but this is literally, I just did a live the other day and I raved about how much I love this brow slay wax. Listen to me, this changed my eyebrow game. Ever since this came into the picture, this changed my eyebrow game, okay? This is so good. My one, I wouldn't even show you all this, like it's so nasty and thicko because I've had it for a good minute. I need a new one, so I'm just gonna get some setting spray. This setting spray is Icon as well. Gee, I have everything Icon-y today. Put the setting spray just to activate the wax. I'm gonna use a little spoolie that I always use, mix it up in there to get some of that product. Now with this, you want to be careful. You don't want to put too much of the like setting spray rather than the wax, so that it becomes kind of liquidy and it causes the dark brown liner to run, so it will make your brow look bigger than like you actually drew it to be, or it could mess it up if you're not careful. Now sometimes that comes in handy, like let's say I made a mistake or I let like some concealer go somewhere or the shape was off and I wanted to fix it. this would be a good way to fix it, because I could just do this, put it over, and once it starts to spread, I could carry it and shape it how I want it to be, and then I could use a concealer and conceal it again, and you would never know. So typically this is what my spoolie looks like when I'm done. Very ooey gooey, not attractive. Don't worry. Let's put a little bit here and here, not too much, and this is still a lot actually that I'm putting on. And I make sure like I carry it way down to the end because I need them ends to stay straight. I feel like the brows definitely shape and frame the face, and if your eyebrows are off, everything's gonna be off. Like the whole look could be garbage juice. You don't want your look to be garbage juice. So follow these easy steps, and like you could already kind of see it doing its thing and working its magic. So I just put it on like that, very loosely but very carefully in the areas that I want it to be, and then I use my spoolie and I brush. Okay. I'm going to just let this sit. I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna start on the rest of my face. So after I get myself together, snatch my wig, get my life, I'll be back to show you guys how I finish off with my brows. Okay guys, so I finished my face and threw on a little something off camera. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use the same highlighter that I used on my cheekbones and nose bridge and all of that, and I'm gonna put it right underneath the arch of the brow bone. I love doing this because I just feel like it accentuates the arch even more, and it just adds a little va-va-voom to the look. Oh, and I found the angle brush. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna apply it to the beginning of each brow, just a tiny bit. Now using a fluffy blending brush, just blend it out. Okay guys, that's it for today's look. I hope you guys found this video very helpful, very useful. Comment down below, let me know what you think. How do you do your brows? Were there any tips and tricks in this video that you think you're going to use in the near future? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be careful. If you can't be good, please be careful. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Ladies,